Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That is my 12-inch by 24-inch canvas. That's my pan I'm going to put colors in that I'm emptying something left over in. Here's some of the colors that I've, well, the yellow and the Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold, and there are some of the rest that are going in that pan. I'm going to use pillow paint, at least the first time. See if I can get my camera to go back where it's supposed to. I'm going to make up a pan of colors. I'm going to put a stripey scape in. And this other pan that's shallow, I might put some cells. I might create some cells and then scoop them out. We'll see what happens. I might as well move that out of the way for right now. So the first color that I've got in here is Twilight Orchid. But that's a marble. Okay, well, I guess that's done. We'll just get that right out of here. I'm going to take the paint right off my hands and come back as quick as possible. I'm going to use some, I guess I was unprepared, some French silk in the bottom of my container. It's a Prizm pour, and it will be joined by others, but I need a certain amount of, I need a layer of paint, so rather than use all of my colors, which will almost automatically stain the top of anything, this is Chantilly lace. I'd like to put some of that right on the top, but I'm not sure how this is going to go yet. I'm going to use some Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold from Golden. And then I'm going to move over and use some of my Wild Orchid. Wintergreen, which looks like it needs to have the tip reamed out. Trying to remember that. I love this sea glass. I hope I have some more. I want to mix it up. I love, love, love this sea glass. That's a primary element. I think I'll save a little bit of that. I don't know if I can get any of this Royal Sapphire Midnight Shadow Wintergreen out, but I've been trying to finish it up for a while. So I might as well continue on that foray. Then I have some Mayan gold. I need to mix more paint. I need more pouring medium. It's looking like I might be getting closer to what I had in mind. I've got other colors that I wanted to use up too, but unless I'm willing to use the Robo Grip to get the top off of, which I recommend. See if we can get any of this black raspberry out. Ah, I'm doomed. There's another one. Okay, I've got some Indian spice, and that I'm pretty sure will come out. Might bring the marble with it. Ah, there we go. Finally got something. It's a much lighter gold color. I'm going to give up on that now. And what have I got? I've got Sassy Sprite, which is a primary element. And there is enough paint in here, so I know I can get some out. Often when the bottles get low, the marble will clog the tip as you're trying to get stuff out, so I'm happy the marble didn't fall down. Let's just get that out of here. I'm not going to try getting little bits of paint out of bottles anymore. I've got some Peacock. That's a primary, I can't remember if that's a primary element. Check. It's a wonderful color. Peacock is very deep blue-green. And here's Midnight Shadow. And I'm getting ready to go back and put some more Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold in there. But first I'm going to add some Royal Sapphire, which is another one that feels like it needs its top cleaned out. And I think I'm going to have enough paint left over so that I might be able to do something else. This is Sour Lemon with a little bit of Orange Crush in it. And I want just a little accent of that, so if I don't get a lot, that's okay. I'm going to throw the Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold in with that. And finish up with some Wild Orchid. I thought about some darker purple, and if I have it handy, yes, I love this Indigo Violet, which is a Prizm pour, which I used to think wasn't. I used to think it was a primary element, but I love this Indigo Violet. And I'm happy to have laid my hands right on it. Okay, so that's fodder for a shovel in a little bit. Let's put this over here so it's out of my way. Bring down this 12 by 24 inch canvas. There's my shovel, ready and waiting. I'm going to try and modify my usual MO and just put this paint, put the colors on the bottom half. Huge canvas, lots of paint. Seems to be taking an eternity to cover. That is Sherwin Williams White eggshell. And I'm going to use my Oxo Omelette Turning Flip and Fold spatula. Best paint spreading tool I know of. Available on my Amazon link on the link tree underneath Show More, near the Colourarte coupon code. Now I thought about doing the sky and the land portion of this supposed landscape that I'm contemplating doing, but I think if I succeed with the first stage, then maybe another painting another time. Because trying to do it all at once means I will run out of time, most assuredly. And chances are good, no matter what I do now, that if I wanted to do something like add clouds or a sky, it's going to be another day. Especially because if I wanted to add some trees or anything, I would need the painting to be dry. Of course, everything could change if I see an opportunity and have a brainstorm. Fewer brainstorms lately, more brain cramps. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I don't need to worry that much because if I spin the painting, it'll go to the edge no matter what. Let me get that spatula into the bucket. Spread my paint from end to end. Looks pretty heavy. I can see the stretcher bar through it, through the canvas. I can't see that. I'm contemplating scooping and dragging, but it's not a give me that I'm going to do that. I would like the pillow paint to be somewhat evenly distributed when I start this. I think I'm going to get that's as good as it's going to get. And I don't even know if I can do this. I do know if I don't grab a skewer right now, I won't be able to pop that bubble I just saw. The big one. And there are others. I could hit it briefly with a torch, but I think I'll wait. Okay, so here goes stage one of this. Most of my purple has disappeared. It's very disconcerting. I was watching Nikki D earlier who gave me ideas. I'm going to be putting more purple back in there. More of, actually, you know what? I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Because I can. I may wind up swiping. And I might put a little more Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold from Golden. Where to start? Yeah, the edges will spin out, so I'm wasting my time doing that. I'm going to use a Princeton Art Tools Catalyst spatula, get some of those fantastic colors out of my shovel, so I can come back again in a minute, hopefully. Okay, what do I do with that for right now? I want to do that experiment. I think I'm going to have to be clever. Give myself another space to work. I'm going to take some of the colors. So much for cleaning the shovel out. Well, one place or another. I like them. I like the colors way better after they've been manipulated by a shovel. Adding stripes of color. Yeah, I can tell now I'm probably going to have a lot of extra color. Take whatever's left. I love my pan. I'm going to have to use some Australian Floetrol Cell Activator. I mean, I don't have to, but I like to. I have the majority of that paint out of that pan, which means it's time to get it out of here. I'm surprised the shovel works so well, to tell you the truth. I thought I was going to have trouble with it. I love the stretched out paint in the shovel as much as anything else. I think it's time to give it a miss. Put it in the bucket. Even now I'm over here getting more paint off of that. Well, paint will flow to paint, so I shouldn't beat myself up too bad. Let's grab my large palette knife. Some black cell activator. And if I have my gold, where's my gold? There we go, I moved it away. The Mayan Gold, the Prizm pour works really well on top. Maybe we'll skip it for right now. I don't even know if that's deep enough to work. But I think I might want to do a couple of swipes across the surface no matter what. I think I'm just going to do it with a lot smaller palette knife, so I don't try and annihilate everything. Alright, I don't know how far I can get, which might mean, oh, there's some cool cells. Luckily, I didn't put my pan in the bucket, so I can scrape my colors out in there. Let's try and put some cells down. Because I can, hopefully, with any luck at all. Pretty sure I'm over my paint budget, like I've added way more than I probably should have. At this time I'm going to try and remember that I like to tip I'm going to put these two things away and hope they don't get gloppy so that I have a chance to clean them up. This is actually in a good position as long as I get it centered. I've got a little dribble there. We're going to scoop and drag since I forgot. Got to pull up to release the section of the canvas. Oh, I just covered some of my cells. Oh no. I like putting the cells down and then scooping and dragging them up. I just don't know. It's just the first time. I've tried to do this way. Let's put that in the bucket. I might regret that. I'm going to go down. I'm going to move my turntable back where it belongs. Well, I'm getting an interesting topography in my... Is that a bubble? I guess I could just do the whole thing, spin it out, which is what it seems like it's going to happen. I need an edge catcher, but I think I'll settle for a piece of silicone matting. Alright, I'm going to just get ready to spin. And this is whatever this is going to be will be decided tomorrow. When that timer goes off, I'll have 1 minute left. So I should tell you whatever I'm going to tell you. Let's make sure that that's not going to hit. Bring my barrier into place. Okay, that was a super duper excess amount of paint.